It has been a while. The weather's very different now. I owe you an explanation, so let's get into it. Oh boy, okay. Well, first things first. Got a helmet up now. I'll explain that in just a second too. All right, so like I said, I really owe a very big explanation as to where I have been for so long. I was just looking at it last night. It was about 7 months ago. And since then, everything in life has more or less changed, except for the fact that I still ride bikes. So to fill you in on the backstory, right before I filmed that last video, I just passed my personal training certification. So I'm now a certified personal trainer, and that's great. That was a long time in the works, longer than it should have been. That's on me. But the good news is we got it and we're good. We're rolling. The plan at that time, pass the certification test and take a couple weeks off from recording videos. Well, what happened was, my wife and I, we had officially been married for a year, so we went on an anniversary trip. And then the day I was actually planning on coming back and filming, my wife told me that she was pregnant. And that blew my mind. I was so excited. And I wanted to record a video, but obviously I couldn't because it was a secret. Nobody was supposed to know. And all I could think about for weeks was how excited I was that I was gonna be a dad. You know me, I've recorded videos on this my whole life. I wanted to be a dad. I thought about this deeply for a long time. I wanted to be a dad. Suddenly it was happening. That was the greatest thing on earth to me. So anyway, so not being able to say anything about it, but also not being able to think about anything else for a couple of weeks, I was like, all right, we're gonna take some more time off. Then, things just kept coming up in life, and all of a sudden I was freaking out because I was like, oh my God, I got 2 businesses I'm running. And now on top of this, we got 9 months to make sure all this baby stuff happens. So we're replacing floors, buying furniture, rearranging rooms. We're doing everything. So I'm like, I don't even have time to record a video right now. I'm so stressed out. I don't know what to do. So I was like, okay, fine, not a problem. Take off through December. Well, then all of a sudden, Summer Day Fishing Company started taking off. So I was putting in a bunch of time on that. And here we are 7 months later. And I really missed putting these videos out and talking to you guys. I've reevaluated the priorities and have put these videos back up high. I was like, I can't put these off anymore. I gotta do this. And on top of that, it is really cool that there are some of you who I know watch these videos who have actually reached out to me. They're like, hey, are you done with the bike videos? When are those coming back? I like those. And the fact that, if you stop posting on YouTube, you're done, right? Like, algorithm's dead. However, oddly enough, my views never dropped. They've stayed about consistent, and I haven't posted in 7 months. And obviously that goes without saying that that's really cool. I appreciate everybody new here. I appreciate everybody who came back to watch these videos. It really does mean the world, and I really do hope that the mission of this channel is actually working and it is helping you in some way. Also, if you hear any squeaking, I set up my bike wrong. I'm fixing it tonight. But I know there are some issues. I'm fixing it, I promise. So in that time though that I've been missing, right? Life has been great. It's been busy, it's been a lot, but life has been great. Nothing bad's happened. Also in that time, you may have noticed in this video that I'm wearing a helmet now. And I haven't worn a helmet while riding bikes since I was a kid. I just never wore a helmet, and that was always dumb, and I always knew it. I was invincible. And obviously now that has changed. And what actually changed was I watched a Burn Peak Express, or just Burn Peak, I don't remember which one it was, video, with Seth's Bike Hacks renamed channel. And he talked about why he started wearing a helmet. And the thing that he mentioned was, I have a kid now. I want to set a good example for them. I want to set a good example for the people who watch the videos. And watching that video, it really made me think, like, I'm going to have a kid. The thought was undeniable and would not leave me alone after watching that video for a couple of days, that I've had a few close encounters here on the bike, right? Especially here in East Lansing with the traffic, right? Sometimes it's so chaotic and so hectic. And I try to really pay attention, but all it takes is half a second on my end or half a second on somebody else's end, and we got a situation on our hands, right? The thought kept going through my mind of, man, you got a kid on the way. Like, what if that kid doesn't know their parent or doesn't remember their parent because something happened to you that could have been prevented while you were on your bike if you just wore a helmet? And even sadder was the thought of, man, if something happens to you, you know, one, you may never be able to pick your kid up because of some brain injury, or, you know, you might not live as long of a life as you could have because, again, of a brain injury or something that could have been prevented with the helmet. But the saddest thought of all was, you know, what if all of a sudden something happens, you get hit by a car, things are beginning to fail because of this brain injury that could have been prevented if you would have worn a helmet, and you know for a few hours, for a few minutes, I'm never going to meet my kid. And honestly, guys, that thought, man, that thought made me cry. It would be so painful to know that my last thoughts, right? And I mean, I believe in an afterlife, heaven, and all of these things, but that my last couple of minutes on earth, knowing it's over, I'm never going to be able to meet my child. God, that tore me up. Even now, my eyes are watering up. Just the thought sucks. And I really just hope and pray that I never have to put my family through that. I know this is a shorter video. I know we didn't talk about a life lesson or topic or idea, and usually we do. So if this is a first video of mine that you've seen, welcome. Check out one of the other videos. We talk about way more interesting stuff, but I wanted to get back. I wanted to give you an update about what is going on. Where have you been? I also forgot how much more of a cardiovascular workout it is to talk while you're also riding your bike. Oh, the breathing patterns are way less regular. So anyways, the plan, folks, is to be back for weekly videos, you know, missing a week here and there based on necessity. My baby is born. Obviously, I'll probably be gone for a week or two. I'm going to try to pre-plan a couple videos so that you don't miss a ton. Also, I have not forgot about our new trend, each video being unofficially brought to you by a different song. I highly recommend you check out the Blink-182 song, More Than You Know. It's off their latest album. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite Blink-182 songs, actually. Anyways, folks, I just want to take the moment to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video, for watching the videos of the past, for the videos you'll watch in the future, for subscribing if you choose to do so. The support has not gone unnoticed, and I appreciate you being with us, with me, in my absence. I won't bail on you for another 7 months. I promise that right now. Anyways, until next time, have a great day.